That's the damn. I used to have like a little.
Yeah, I know, but what if that's?
No, it's alright.
You sure?
Alright, guys, we're here. This is the second time I'm filming this video because I filmed the entire video once, and the audio sounded like I was in bikini bottoms. I literally, it was ridiculous. And I'm sitting there, and Phil hears it, and he's like, "Dude, you can't post this." So you guys can thank Phil if this video has better audio. I don't know if it's the fans in here or what, but something is just pissing off the audio on all my cameras and just smokes it. Like they're done. Literally, it's like I got.
I think the camera's just tired of hearing you talk.
Is it?
Maybe.
It might be. Okay, maybe it's time for new cameras. All right, guys. As you can tell by the title of this video, we're talking about billet parts for our LT build, and shout out to ICT Billet. ICT Billet. I'm going to get through the whole video today and not pronounce it ITC Billet. I don't know why I say it like that.
It just rolls off the tongue.
It does. Listen, they both roll off the tongue. They both, I mean, I might have to start up an ITC Billet. Just.
That's
actually, it'd be Billet, you know, when an autocorrect goes wrong.
Billet.
So, ICT Billet, great company. We use a lot of their stuff. Wes is like running their swap mounts. He's running their coil brackets. They make a bunch of really nice remote mount coil pack brackets, which will probably run on Squidbilly. I know I'm about to order a set for the Colorado. They make them for the stock coils. They make them for Holley Smart coils. They make them for, does like Fuel Tech have their own coil? Like FT Spark?
No, they use an MSD coil.
Is it MSD coil?
Yeah, they use an MSD coil, but they
using some Holley stuff.
Well, they use an MSD coil with their own like box.
Oh,
like,
okay. Well, I mean, we're just gonna stop talking about that.
Wow.
But ICT Billet, they make a bunch of stuff. They make a lot of swap brackets for like many different applications, and we worked with them before. They send out a bunch of stuff. Everyone's got their lanyards around here. They sent Wes has got their alternator bracket on here. They just make a bunch of really nice, handy brackets for. Like they literally.
Yeah, I got to get an upper bracket for the Trans Am. The Trans Am has their coil pack relocation bracket, and my car has the coil mounts on it, and also had alternator bracket. The what's that pulley called? The idle pulley?
Idler?
Yeah, the manual idler. And I had a bunch of stuff from ICT on my car.
They say, it literally said, like, the thing is ICT Billet, LS Swap Solutions.
Yeah, it literally, you really can build an entire LS Swap off of ICT Billet.
All, like, the little things that are annoying as hell and, like, hard to find out, you go on there and So, I highly recommend them. And now they do a bunch of stuff with the LT stuff. I do want to make it known that the LT and the LS stuff, they do differ. The mounts on the block are not the same. So don't go, if you're at home and you're seeing us do this build and you're like, I'm going to do the same thing, I recommend it. I think they're badass. I think that in a couple of years you're going to see a bunch of LT swaps opposed to LS swaps because I think that this is the future.
Yeah.
And you're going to see these everywhere. But don't go out and just like be like, oh, it's the same as an LS. It's not. They're a little bit different. The bell housing, it still uses a Chevrolet bell housing. So, I mean, like all of our stuff, it's just like a standard Chevrolet bolt pattern bell housing. I only run 4 bell housing bolts.
Yeah, me too.
You put the bottom, like the 4 corners.
The 4 corners in.
I know on these they all don't line up, but the 4 corners line up, so that's all that matters.
Can you imagine grenading a bell housing, and then you got the top bolt in there, and then the bell housing is peeled over the top bolt, and now you can't get the top bolt out?
I don't know why. I think we put the top bolt in. Well, actually, I think that's the only one. But
because it's on a stock case, so
yeah, HD case. So it's better. It's better. All right. Let's get into it. They sent me these awesome valve covers. I just wanted to talk for a second on the stock valve covers. So GM did do a solid, and they made like perimeter bolts, so you don't have to take the coil packs off every time you remove the valve covers. But they have this internal baffling, and then it comes out here, which goes into your PCV stuff and recirculates. Anytime, listen, if you're going to take the time to do an LS swap, an LT swap, don't recirculate your PCV, don't recirculate your crankcase ventilation. Vent that stuff to a catch can, vent it atmospherically. One thing is, I mean, as you can see here, this valve cover is just got a threaded hole to put like a dash, would you say it's dash 10?
12? Like 12.
Dash 12, I mean
that might be for
a pipe.
Oil fill.
No, it's not.
Was the other one had the oil fill on it?
It's got 2 on the other one. One for oil fill, one. I mean, listen, that's what I'm saying. This is nice. This is a nice piece. Yeah. So, like I was saying, the internal baffling, it doesn't provide a lot of crankcase ventilation, especially if you're going to up the horsepower. If you're going to put a blower on there, put a turbo on there, shoot it with some nitrous, you want to have adequate crankcase ventilation. It's very important, and you don't want to recirculate it back into the engine. So, I know guys that have gone really far with this stock valve cover with the stock baffling, but these right here are awesome. No baffling internally. You are just going to put your, whether this is pipe or AN, whatever fitting in there, and you're going to run your dash 10 or dash 12 line.
I think it's 12.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's pretty.
That looks pretty good. So, highly recommend these if you're going to do an LT swap. Not talking shit on those, but I just think that if you're going to do the swap, I mean, just spend the money and get these. The other one,
we're talking shit on those because it's GM. Nobody gives a shit about factory parts.
This one's got your hole for your oil drain plug, or your oil fill plug, or whatever oil cap. Listen.
Are you new to this?
This is my old drain plug right here. I tipped the whole car upside down and drained it from the Your fill cap goes there, and then they got the other one. So you can literally run this driver side, passenger side. You put your stuff on the back, run along the firewall, mount your catch can on the firewall, passenger side, pow, you're done. You got adequate crankcase ventilation, and you got a catch can on there, and it looks super clean. I know everyone's saying, I'm like, man, where the hell am I going to put my coil pack? So what you do is you get some big-ass self-tappers.
Negative. You remote mounting them bitches.
What if some dude's like watching this as a play-by-play, like he's putting these on, and he's like, get some self-tappers, and then we're like, no, and he's like, just drilled a hole in it.
Or you could do the Bluetooth coil pack, like
the coilless LS.
Yeah, coilless LS. Yeah.
One thing I do want to add, when you get these valve covers, they come with gaskets and they come with all the hardware. So it's like really like a one-stop shop. They're not one of the companies that's like, hey, I ordered valve covers and it comes with no hardware to put it on. So ICT Billet knocked it out of the park on their Billet valve covers. We're going to send these off to Joe C and have them polished. And then I think we're going to color match paint the little, I mean, we're getting extra. What do you think, that blue in there? Polish.
Blue pinstripe?
Yeah, a little blue pinstripe.
Man, that's period correct for that car.
Show car. So here's the hardware. It comes with gaskets hardware, so it's definitely a complete kit. Also, they have the solution for mounting your coils. This is the remote mount coil pack brackets. So you can put these, I mean, really wherever works for you. You just go on to Holley or MSD, and they have the universal spark plug wire kit, which is pretty much cut to length, and put them wherever you want. So I like to put them down towards the back.
ICT also makes spark plug wires too. We're spark plug wires that you can do custom.
The longer one.
The long one.
The long one. All right.
I use those on the Trans Am also.
So there's our solution for swapping getting rid of these and moving the coil packs. They're thinking about everything. They realize if you move the coil packs, your damn connectors are not going to reach, so they have extension, like a jumper harness, just an extension. Extension. A denture, yeah. So you can put them wherever, and then you don't have to worry about like rewiring. They literally sell these, and I'm just like blown away by how inclusive everything is. I mean, they really make it easy. The last thing is small block Chevy 2 LT engine swap brackets. It's very important you don't go and buy some LS swap brackets because it will not work. So most all of the swap stuff, they just have an adapter bracket from here to go to a small block Chevrolet mount, because most of these cars come with a small block Chevrolet in them. So that's what these are. Super nice. So they got us taken care of as far as getting the engine in the car, getting the valve covers on there, changing the coil packs over, and moving them. So big shout out to ICT Billet. This is not a paid advertised video. This is just, they sent me some stuff.
That's an informative video.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to, listen, I'm not smart, all right?
We're just out here giving out free game.
I got these companies help me out so I don't put the wrong parts on cars. All they're trying to do is help me succeed. So I appreciate ICT Billet, because I'd be over here with my damn LS swap mount, but man, this thing don't fit worth a damn. So shout out to ICT Billet. If you need anything, hit them up. Their laundry list of parts is large and inclusive, so I mean, pretty much anything you got going on, I'm sure that they have a solution to your issue. So I got some other stuff supposed to be coming in for this. Texas Speed. We got camshaft, push rods, valve springs, lifters, lifter trays, like the whole complete kit for the LT. Look how far, I got 3/4 of the way on with the bag. I didn't even get the bag all the way on. Absolutely ridiculous. There she is.
But I don't understand why you need a tool to put this oil pump on.
Yeah, I don't understand either. I mean, we're going to learn, and you guys at home are going to learn with us. But what we do once I get all that stuff in from Texas Speed, my buddy Zach, you guys have heard me talk about him in the videos with the plug.
Mr. Half Plug.
Mr. Half Plug. He's actually working down at LME, and I'm going to send him these stock heads. The ports on these heads are absolutely awesome. They're literally like an LS7 port, and it's on a 5.3. But he's going to port them, CNC port them, do a valve job, new exhaust valves, and install springs. So when we get these heads back from LME, they're gonna be complete. And I think LME is sending us a front cover deal as well. So LME is another awesome company. I run their heads on the cow and I go fast with that stuff. So LME, I have a set of ported LME heads. They're stock casting heads that are ported. And I mean, obviously they're...
So you got some LME LSA heads. It's a whole bunch of abbreviations on there.
Yeah, you know, they're muffin caps back. But yeah, I'm excited about that. So once we get all that stuff back together, we're gonna put the engine together and we'll get Wes's car here and we'll put it in the car. And honestly, with that build, I'm going to put the engine in the car and take it back to my house and sit there until I get the rest of the parts, because I'm not gonna have it here taking up a bunch of space. But we're making great headway on this build. Super excited. Pump gas, single turbo, G-body, LT swap on the new Holley Terminator stuff. I got a bunch of companies that are helping us out. Holley, for one. Holley, MSD, all the companies from the Holley Performance Group are, they kind of twisted my arm in doing this build, and I'm super excited because I'm having way more fun with this than I expected I would. ICT Billet, Texas Speed, LME, and of course, our guy Joe at Dieter's Custom Finishing. He is the director of engine bay appearance. That is his job and task on this build. So if it looks shitty when we pop the hood, it's Joe's fault. If it looks great, it's because of Joe. So I will not take any credit for how the engine bay looks. It's all up to Joe. So if it looks bad, you guys can just DM him directly and say it looks like crap. But if it looks good, you can also DM him and say, you know what, you did all right this time. So that's going to wrap up today's video. We shot it for a second time because I'm trying to provide
great audio.
Underwater sound audio. If this sounds underwater...
If this sounds underwater, we're coming back with a GoPro.
No, if this sounds underwater, you guys are just listening to it. I'm sorry. That's how it is. If it sounds like I'm underwater the whole time,
you know what you need
deal
to
with it.
just start filming with a GoPro, man. You can't go wrong with the GoPro.
All right, here's the deal. I'm going to get a GoPro weight.
All right.
I'm going to get it on a stick.
All right.
A little flashlight.
Oh, so you're going to have a setup like mine.
Yeah, I'm calling
you. Remember when you talked shit to me about my my GoPro on a stick?
Remember when you talked shit about my GoPro on a stick?
Look.
There will not be any audio issues in any further videos. So we're going to get the camera situation under control. I think when you guys have seen this video, it'll be like Saturday or Sunday, probably Sunday. So is it Labor Day weekend?
Yeah, it's Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day weekend. Everybody have a safe Labor Day weekend. Don't be shooting off fireworks and blowing your hands off. Don't come back.
I don't want to see nobody wearing white pants on Tuesday. Supposedly you can't wear white pants or white after Labor Day.
That's like
I don't know.
A fashion rule, but
yeah,
I don't think y'all know me.
We wear all black here.
No, I'm wearing all. I'm coming Monday all white.
What are you planning on painting something?
Tuesday. No, I ain't gonna paint yet. I'll paint some lines out there. We got the black sheep back. That's right. We got a busy week. We're supposed to go to LS Fest. I got like a million things going on. Ask Phil, my stress level's been like a 9,000.
Yeah.
Like it's been bad. So, thanks for watching today's video. If you want to do me a favor, I'd appreciate it. Go down. If this video gets like, what would you say likes wise? I mean, my videos average between like 8 to 18,000 views. So how many likes do I give away? Just some free shit.
1,000 likes.
1,000 likes?
Yeah.
1,200 likes. If this video gets 1,200 likes, I'll give away a couple shirts. 1,200 likes, I'll give away a couple shirts. Lock in.
Lock in.
Lock.